So what'd you do?
Jefferson.
So
Like game one. Good defense, opportune turnovers, a couple of block kicks in that one, and of course the rushing of Tim Nimley. And Tim Nimley, 59 carries the first two games. I would look for more of the same, Joel. But what do you think the Muskies are going to do tonight offensively?
Yeah, I think they're going to test the run. They're definitely that's what gets the offense going. As Tim is the straw that stirs the drink. But the thing is these are, yes, the RPI factors. These first four games do play into effect as far as playoff standings go. But you also want to pace your thoroughbred a little bit here. You know, there's a reason that some horses don't go to the Santa Ana Derby before Kentucky. You know, you want to make sure you're measuring his carries.
Is there really a Santa Ana?
Yeah,
okay.
it's
all right. I'm just for the novice.
I figured you were a horse racing guy.
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, Quad City Down's still out there.
But you know, I'd look for them to maybe try to limit his carries, maybe get another back, a few more touches. You know, we've seen Eli Gay move from the slot into the tailback position and get some carries, and Dalen Shelengowski also has had some carries throughout this year. So it'll be interesting to see some guys like Sean Brown. I know also have some offensive skill at the running back position. So it'll be interesting to see if they do try to impose their will a little bit early on offensively on the ground to see if maybe we can save some carries later on in the game from Tim.
Through two games, Carson Orr, the Muskies senior quarterback, been very efficient. 38 out of 65 on the season, 338 yards, 3 touchdowns and a pick, the big game-winning touchdown pass to Cooper Zeck in double overtime a week ago. Nimley, as we mentioned, 59 carries, 350 yards, 6 yards a pop and 3 TDs. And Eli Gay, the outstanding sophomore, 20 catches already through 2 games, 243 yards, 12 yards a catch and a touchdown. Also had a rushing touchdown a week ago against Jefferson. On the flip side, Davenport West comes into this one little dinged up. Starting quarterback Alex Trevino will not play tonight, and he'll be replaced in the lineup by Jacob Milam, who played quarterback a year ago. So a different quarterback. And what do you look for the Muskie defense as they match up with West offense tonight, Joel?
Well, I think you want to put as much pressure as possible. Obviously, it doesn't matter what you do defensively, 3-4, 4-3, 3-5, rover, whatever fancy scheme you run, you have to stop the run. So first and foremost, they've got to stop the run against Davenport West. And, you know, you look at West's rushing statistics, Cameron Carter with 132 yards rushing, averaging 6 yards a carry, a little bit over 6 yards a carry. And then Zach Trevino is their second leading rusher. So they're without their offensive weapon to have that quarterback who can move the ball on the ground. You know, he's also averaging 6.5 yards per carry too. So they want to run the ball. They run some option type defense and some option type offense. And you want to make sure you get Simon Sound football. It's been a good test these first couple of games, because if it's anything like what we saw in the sophomore game as far as offensive scheme, everyone's going to have to do their job again tonight, and that's really good defense.
Jacob Milan, as we said, starting quarterback, takes a weapon in Zach Trevino off the field in the pass and the run game. Cameron Carter leads the Falcons, 21 carries, 132 yards, 6 yards a pop, and a touchdown. And the leading receiver, Peyton Heath, 6 catches on the year, 40 yards and a TD. And Malik Westerfield, 3 catches, 102, averaging 34 yards a catch. He's the big play guy, and a touchdown. So should be an entertaining matchup tonight for the Muskies and the Falcons here from Brady Street Stadium. We're going to step away for 2 minutes, and we'll be back with more pregame. We're live in the broadcast booth sponsored by Uptown Motors, and you're listening to the Affordable Metal Manufacturing pregame show on KWPC 860 AM and 95.1 FM. Can't really hear, though.
Tune in to AM 860 or 95.1 FM to hear the games broadcast live. Go Muskies. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
When my hair's too long, I'm not on my game. But after a haircut at Great Clips, I'm a new man.
My voice sounds like this.
I like these Great Clips commercials.
Yeah,
at
they
the
make me
gym,
laugh.
my abdominals abdominate. I can do that Elvis thing with my lower lip. And allergies, they become allergic to me.
Get back to greatness. With Clip Notes, get the cut you want.
Since 1997, their hard work has earned over $55,000 in donations from First National Bank. We are also proud to sponsor the Muskie Football Red Zone. Can't make it to the game? Don't miss a minute of the excitement. Tune into AM 860 or FM 95.1 to hear the games broadcast live. Go Muskies. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Invade Brady Street Stadium for the second time. They're here in week 1 and knocked off Davenport Central. They return here in week 3 to play West. And last game of the year, the Muskies come up again and play Davenport North. So all 3 Davenport public schools, they do play on the road this season, kind of like the old MAC days, Joel.
Yeah, and it's nice that I kind of like these Thursday night games. I like having it earlier in the week. I don't have to wait all the way till Friday, and then I personally enjoyed these as a player as well too, because there's a little bit different schedule. For some reason, there's always a unique energy, and they've got both sides of the stands open in this newly renovated stadium. So we have the Muskies on the far sideline and the West fans over here on our press box side. I think one of the biggest things is you want to make sure that you're managing every aspect of this game as far as preparation, because the sophomore game was a quicker game, so it's going to be a little bit earlier kickoff than what we usually see on a Thursday night, and that's okay. And we got the marching band coming out now. The biggest thing when you're playing a game like this is, even though West is 1-1, their one win is over United Township. We looked at and you see them play Clinton. We don't know what Clinton's like this year. Right. So historically, Clinton's had some up and down years, but they may be one of their upticks. So I mean, you have to really just trust the film and trust the scouting report here in these early games. And first 4 games, you really don't know what you're going to see turnovers are key on games like this where they could be toss-ups. Controlling the turnover margin is really what you want to do.
And the reason the sophomore game went quickly is the Muscatine sophomores went to 3-0 with a 48-7 win over West in game 1. And folks, we're going to stand and rise for our national anthem played by the Davenport West Falcon Marching Band. An outstanding rendition of the national anthem by the Davenport West Falcon Marching Band. And now the West Falcon football team takes the field as we're about 7 minutes away from kickoff here, and the Falcons will receive. Folks, we're going to take a 2-minute timeout. We'll be back with the great clips, starting lineups for tonight's contest. You're listening to Muskie Football and the Affordable Metal pregame show on Muskie Football's home, 860 AM, KWPC, and 95.1 FM.
Godfather's Pizza. They're made with the freshest ingredients, 100% real meats, cheeses, and fresh vegetables. The Muskies and Godfather's Pizza, a winning combination. Call 263-7214 now to order yours tonight, or stop by the West Side Store on the corner of Cedar and Hauser.
Hi, this is Brian Musell, voice of the Muscatine Muskies. Before each broadcast, I get a hot, fresh Godfather's Pizza from West Side Store, proud supporter of Muscatine Muskie Athletics.
When my hair gets too long, I lose my edge. But when my cut's right, I'm right. I'm back to being me. My dimples activate. My cleft chin becomes... I get a twinkle on my tooth, and I speak fluent French. Garbage, chaise lounge, mayonnaise. Au revoir!
Get in, get out, back to greatness. Download the online check-in app. Great clips. It's gonna be great.
CBI Bank and Trust is pleased to be a voice of Muscatine Sports Booster and proud to be the corporate sponsor of the Muskie Mania program. Since 1995, it has resulted in donations totaling over $100,000 from the bank to the school. The money is used to pay for special non-budgeted needs. Watch the total grow on the CBI's Facebook page. And go Muskies. Aim high, bank strong. CBI Bank and Trust. Equal Opportunity Lender, member FDIC.
Monday, 10, 3, and 8 on Public Access Channel 9 or 709 on your Muscatine Power and Water HD package. Tonight's starting lineup sponsored by Great Clips. For the Muskie offense, a one wide receiver, Zach Hardy, 6'1", 170, and a junior. Eli Gay at one receiver, 5'10", 165, and a sophomore. Carson Bordy, 6'4", 170, and a senior. The tight end for the Muskies, Cooper Zeck, game-winning touchdown pass in double OT last week, 6'3", 195, and a senior. The left tackle, Thomas Lobianco, 6'3", 215, and a senior. The left guard, Brandon Bryant, 6'3", 220, and a senior. At center, Tanner Nienhaus is back, 6'3", 210, and a senior. Shane Mathias at right guard, 5'9", 240, and a senior. Xander Stolfus, the fine sophomore, 6'2", 240, and just a sophomore at right tackle. Carson Orr, the quarterback, 6'3", 175, and a senior. And, of course, the workhorse, Tim Nimley, 5'9", 175, and a sophomore. Defensively tonight for the Muskies, Jonah Cook, 5'11", 185, and a senior. Toga Disa, TD, at nose tackle, 6', 285, and a sophomore. Dalton Sell, the outstanding defensive end for the Muskies, 6', 220, and a senior. The linebackers, Will Zillig, 6'3", 215, and a senior. Brennan Broders, 2 picks in 2 games, both at the goal line, 6'2", 185, and a senior. Tim Nimley, double duty at linebacker, 5'9", 175, and a sophomore. Dalen Shelegoski, been all over the field in the first 2 weeks, 5'9", 170, and a junior. Tak Portilla, 5'9", 150, and a junior at one corner. The other corner, Trey Tovar, 5'10", 150, and a senior. The safeties, Prince Wee, 5'11", 175, and a sophomore. And Tegan Schmelzer, 5'10", 165, and a senior. And those are tonight's Great Clips starting lineups. We're going to take a 2-minute timeout. You're listening to the Muskie pregame show sponsored by Affordable Metal Manufacturing from the Uptown Motors broadcast booth. You're listening to Muskie Football, KWPC, 860 AM and 95.1 FM.
Classes start soon. Learn more at eicc.edu.
If your bathroom is dull and boring, stop by Rivo in Muscatine to view Kohler bathroom and kitchen products. Rivo's showroom will help you with ideas and work with you to create a custom design. Is your sink stopped up? How about a dripping faucet? Rivo's talented team is ready to handle your plumbing problems. Rivo is the area's leading plumber and is now available to customers on the Illinois side of the river. Rivo is family owned and dedicated. Enjoy personalized service located at 1010 East 9th across from Family Video in Muscatine. Like Rivo on Facebook for examples of their work.
God bless.
We are back at Brady Street Stadium, and thank you to Affordable Metal Manufacturing for sponsoring our pregame show. And all night long, we'll be in the Uptown Motors broadcast booth. Davenport West has won the kick, and they will receive to start this one. And Joel, great night for football. We've got Isaiah Houston deep along with Malik Westerfield.
Yeah, and the
West.
The weather is perfect. And for the third week in a row, Muscatine's going to start on defense. And I think that's how they want to go. That's really been a strength for them these first two games. And the big thing, though, is cleaning up some of the special teams errors that we had against Jefferson last week, where they had that big kickoff return for a touchdown in the fourth quarter. So I'm sure that Coach Krieger has done a lot of work with making sure that people stay in their lanes and execute on kickoff return. And the best way to cover kick is to kick it in the end zone.
Kick it through. Tonight's game time temp is 65 degrees, and the time is 7:07, and that is sponsored by Kirk Butcher Plumbing. Tonight's kickoff and all kickoffs sponsored by Westside Store and Godfather's Pizza. Carson Bordy to kick. Houston and Westerfield deep, and here's the approach by Bordy, and it's going to be Westerfield on the bounce at the 8. He's to the 15, 20, cuts it up 25, 30. He's got a seam to the edge, 40, midfield, 40. He's going to go. Malik Westerfield, 92-yard touchdown run in the opening kickoff. And just like that, 11:46 to go in the first.
We got a flag here.
Davenport West 6-zip. The flag thrown on the 13.
We might have an unsportsmanlike conduct, like a block back behind the return.
Long after, Joel, he was gone.
Was he in the end zone? Because if it happened before he crosses the end zone, that's actually going to bring the play back and take points off of the board. So this is a big penalty right here.
Huge penalty if it goes against West. I didn't see the flag. I was watching Westerfield go into the end zone.
I saw the contact, and it was right around the 16-yard line, 15-yard line. And it was just not a necessary play for the Davenport West blocker.
West is out there to kick the extra point, but we'll see what the call is.
I think they're going to take points off the board.
It looks like it by the way they're marching the football back.
Illegal. They called the illegal crack block.
You know, and it was completely unnecessary. You watch a replay. So a 92-yard touchdown return has been nullified by a block in the back well behind the play, a block that wasn't necessary at that point. So the West staff can't be happy, but nonetheless, first and 10 on the Muskie 28.
Yeah, really big break there for the Muskies to start this game.
Jacob Milam at quarterback. He's got Houston to the left, Westerfield to the right on first down. Cameron Carter in the backfield lined up right behind him. Milam gets a snap, a little option to the left. He pitches it. Carter gets to the edge, 25, down near the 20, and ridden out of bounds by Schmelzer, but a good play on first down for Davenport West.
Yeah, we thought we'd see some of that speed game. Milam, a good athlete, and did a nice job of reading the end and getting the pitch out.
Cameron Carter, just a 5'11", 170, and a junior. Good speed to the edge. He gains 11 and a first down. So it's first and 10 on the Muskie 17-yard line. Houston in motion. Now they give to Carter over the right side, and he's swallowed up immediately to the turf. He slipped, but Tegan Schmelzer was there to clean it up. It'll be a loss of about 1. It'll be second and 11.
A really nice job for the safety there, Schmelzer, to come up and make the play.
11:20 to go, just underway, first quarter. West and the Muskies, no score from Brady Street Stadium. Muskie sophomores won the first game 48-7 to go 3-0.
We'll see if Brennan Broders can be 3 for 3 red zone interceptions to start off the season here at the linebacker position.
Peyton Heath in the slot left. There's a Milam rolling left. Looks to the end zone, takes a shot, overshoots his man. Had Houston. Talk Portia in coverage. It'll be 3rd and 11.
Yeah, Talkboard he kind of lost track of him a little bit there in a break with a high throw. Really had a step.
Isaiah Houston, 6'3", 180 and a junior. Malik Westerfield, 6', 165 and a senior. Pretty good athletes on the edge for the Falcons.
Yes, good size, not just speed, but there's some height at wide receiver out there.
Dalton Karsten's at tight end to the right now. Houston goes in motion, so they're stacked right. Milam in the backfield along with Carter. Milam rolls to his right, sets his feet, looks, takes a shot. He's got a man complete, short of the first down, I believe, and it's Houston. It'll bring up 4th down and a couple of feet at about just inside the 8-yard line, or right at the 8.
Really good route there for the West receiver, Karstens. Tovar, there's some miscommunication, I almost think, in the back end there. We had the safety and a quarter both retreating deep. And
we'll call it 4th down and about half a yard from the Muskie 8. And Milam keeps it. He may fight to the end zone. He's down near the goal line. Jacob Milam with a good run on 4th and 1. And it's going to be 1st and goal Falcons on the Muskie 1-yard line.
And they're going to go quick. They're already got their heavy personnel out there.
Milam and Carter in the backfield. Milam keeps it over the right side. Touchdown Falcons. And just like that, a big kick return and a 27-yard scoring drive capped off by Jacob Milam. 10:36 to go in the first quarter, and it's Davenport West 6 and the Muscatine Muskies nothing.
Yeah, just a simple quarterback power play for West. Line up, hat on a hat, and see how much you can get. All they needed was a yard, and that hole opened right up there. Some good blocking up front in this first series for the West offensive line.
Impressive start for the Falcons. And there's the extra point on the way, and it is good by Gibson. 10:36 to play in the first. West 7, the Muskies nothing. We're stepping away for 60. You're listening to Muskies football on KWPC 860 AM and 95.1 FM.
Uptown Motors reminds you it's time to winterize your vehicle, and Uptown Service is here to help. We'll inspect your vehicle's tires, belts, hoses, and more for the weather ahead and recommend any work to be done, including engine tune-ups. With winter driving comes an increased risk of collision. Uptown Motors has you covered with our new body shop. We make a stressful experience less painful with free estimates, loaner cars, and expert body repair backed by 50 years experience. We welcome insurance work and may be able to help with your deductible. Uptown Motors Service and Body Shop, Muscatine, just in time for winter and just in case.
Sells boneless wings at a discounted price. That's right, Friday. Thursday's looking real confident. And it's not afraid to use partial priced wings to be the
At Non-Emergency Transport, we serve as an extension to your family by providing prompt and comfortable transportation for the elderly, individuals in wheelchairs, medical patients, or anyone in need. Whether it's a doctor's appointment, hospital discharge, or even a family event, 24/7. Non-Emergency Transport services the Muscatine, Quad City, and Iowa City areas. Call 299-3513 today. Non-Emergency Transport, safe transport. That's our promise to you.
Have Eli Gay and Tak Portilla standing on their own 8-yard line. Here's the approach and the kick. It's a short kick. Gay comes in for it. It goes going to go out of bounds. Muskies with good field position to start their opening drive.
Yeah, that's 2 special teams errors for West in their opening plays. Both penalties, taking a touchdown off of the board on the kickoff return for a touchdown, and then after they did come back and score, kicking it out of bounds. That's 15 yards of field position, really, that you're giving up, and that's a big thing in high school football, in any level of football.
Muskies come out with Hardy left, Gay slot left, Bordy wide right, Nimley and Carson are in the backfield. 1st and 10, opening drive of the night for the Muskies. They trail 7-zip. Gay goes in motion. Orr gets a snap. He gives to Nimley over the left side. Tim cuts it back. He's 35. Now he dances to the outside. He's brought down from behind, but not until he gains about 4. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Yeah, just
for the Muskies.
Almost 1 too many cuts there for Tim. Just get the foot in the ground and get upfield. Still a very nice run, but there was some more opportunity ahead of him.
Just shy of the 40, we'll call it a gain of 5. 2nd and 5, Muskies from the 40-yard line. Twins right on 1st down. Orr back to pass, sets his feet, looks downfield, taking a shot, and it's broken up. Nice play. Intended for Gay. Malik Westerfield broke that up. Good coverage by the Falcons.
Yeah, good read, though. Reading the coverage, cover 3, threw that dig route to Eli just a little bit too high and gave the defensive back a chance to to get up there and bat it down. If he gets that throw down, he's got to go through the receiver's back to get to it, maybe draw a pass interference call.
3rd and 5. Orr gets a snap, gives to Nimley. Tim cuts it up, and he's swallowed up. Nowhere to go. Good defense by the Falcons, and they threw him for a yard loss, and it's 4th down. Muskies going to have to punt. Nice play by number 50 that time.
56 it looked like, actually. Jake Mitchell. Was who on that really nice job of shedding the block from his defensive end position. And now Muscatine's forced to punt.
Carson Bordy to punt. Westerfield stands on his own 20. He's done a little bit of everything. Ran the opening kickback, but it was a penalty. Oh, and there's good pressure, a good punt by Bordy, and Westerfield calls for a fair catch on his own 17-yard line. So a 44-yard punt, no return. Good kick by Carson Bordy.
Yeah, good punt there. Switching the field position a little bit, pinning West back inside their own 20-yard line, which is a good goal to have as a special teams unit. Let's see if the defense can kind of get their bearings a little bit. Having that penalty on that kickoff, it's almost like a sudden change. You know, you have a big swing of emotion there. Now let's see if they can kind of have a deep breath and just execute here defensively.
Milam and Carter in the backfield. Houston right, Westerfield left. Back to pass Milam, looks downfield, going to take a shot deep for Westerfield, and he catches it, and he's out of bounds. Tak Portilla, I think, lost the football in the air, and Westerfield made the adjustment, caught it out of bounds at the 46.
Yeah,
so that's a big gain of 29.
It really didn't matter if T found that ball or not. That was a perfectly thrown football from Milam, and he put that to the outside shoulder. Great adjustment from the receiver, Westerfield. You couldn't ask for a better throw. That was perfect.
But just saying, Milam wasn't their starting quarterback going into this. Alex Trevino not playing tonight. Twins left for the Falcons. Single receiver to the right. Milam back to pass. Now he rolls to his left. Shoots it. Got a man. It's Houston. And he's going to get a first down inside the 45. Down to the 40. Down to the 39. 15 yards. Jacob Milam showing some good nifty footwork back there. And it's 1st and 10 Falcons on the Muskie 39.
He has a lot of experience, though. He played quarterback last year for West. And they may not have had any tape on him coming into this game, except for last year.
Houston goes in motion. And there's a give to Carter over the left side. He cuts it up over 35, down near the 30. A good run on first down. Dalton Sell gets him to the ground for the Muskies. Jonah Cook seeing some action for the first time this year. It's good to see Jonah back on the field for the Muskies.
Yeah, and kind of still learning that defensive end position. And really just right now a good job from the West. They have 0-foot splits up front, so there's really not a lot of room to slash and get through. 2nd
and 1. Milam keeps it, and he's going to be close to a first down as he's wrestled to the ground that time by Shelengowski. It's going to be right at the sticks at the 29-yard line. And I think he's short, so it'll be 3rd down. Let's see if they call for a measurement. Nope, 3rd down and short.
And I think this is 4-down territory for West here if they don't convert.
3rd down and half a yard from the 29, Milam, and there's a flag as Carter would get the first down inside the 25 to the 23. Looks like a motion penalty on the Falcons.
Yeah, an illegal shift. And that's a real, almost, those are the kind of things that can drive you absolutely nuts as a coaching staff, because you're in the 3rd and inches really, and now it completely gives Muscatine some breathing room on defense. Although West is having no problem moving the ball so far. I mean, they're averaging around 6 or 7 yards per play just from my casual math I'm trying to do.
We got Cass and Riggs here to help us with stats, so we're in good shape. 5-yard walk-off. So it'll be 3rd down and 5 now for West on the Muskie 34. 7:45 left in the first quarter. West leads 7-zip. Houston left, Westerfield to the right. Houston in motion on 3rd down. Milam and Carter in the backfield. And now there's a false start on West, and it's going to be 3rd and 10.
Both receivers got a little anxious.
Big penalties there, Joel. You go from 3rd and a foot to 3rd and 10 on 2 5-yard marches.
Yeah, I think they're going to come right back to that, though. because you were seeing a smash scheme where the inside receiver was going to run a corner and the outside receiver was going to run a hitch, kind of play a keep away there with the safety, make him have to choose in the corner. You know, whichever one is the easiest throw is what you make. It's a really good scheme in this down and distance.
Same formation, looks like you're right, Joel.
Let's
Third
see.
and 10 from the 39.
In the post here from the tight end.
And now
delay a game.
A delay a game. 3rd and 15. West leads 7-0, but boy, they've been killing themselves with penalties early on here.
Yeah, they went from 3rd and inches to 3rd and 16. And that's gonna drive a coach bonkers. I think I'm being polite when I say bonkers.
3rd and 15. And there's Milam back to pass. Set steps up. Muskies put the pressure on. And down he goes. Dalton Sell gets him to the ground. He's going to gain a yard or two because Sell threw him forward. But great hold by the Muskie defense, aided by some penalties. And now Gibson trots out to punt for the Falcons.
Well, let's see if the Muskies can muster up some block punt magic like they did last week.
Todd Portilla deep along with Eli Gay. 6.5 to play first quarter. West 7, the Muskies nothing. There's Gibson, steps into the kick. He angles it for the left sideline, kicking it away from the Muskies, but boy, that's a short kick, and we'll see where they spot this. Going to spot this at the 32-yard line.
I agree with that.
It's just an 11-yard punt. That's respect for the Muskie athletes that are back there.
Great clips, bringing you Muskie football. It's going to be great. Download the app and never wait for a trim again. And First National Bank, 3 locations in Muscatine. They're proud sponsors of Muskie activities.
Stay tuned. You can watch Facebook game highlight video every week, sponsored by Toyota of Muscatine. My good friend Jimmy Greenhaw and the great people at Toyota of Muscatine. Twins left for the Muskies, Bordy right, or fakes a handoff, shoots it out. He's got Gay. He's actually Todd Portilla over the 35 to the 36. Haven't seen Tokpor really play much offense this year, but that's a short gain of 4. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Yeah, and Tokpor played a lot of offense last year. He started at running back, and he's a little bit more comfortable, I think, out at the wide receiver position.
Tia splits wide right along with Bordy. Hardy to the left on 2nd and 6. Orr gives to Nimley. He's swallowed up immediately, and down he goes as they blow it dead. Timmy didn't want to go down, or actually that's Eli Gay. So Eli Gay in at running back. And now Nimley comes in. And Eli Gay loses 2, so it's back to actually loses 4. So it's going to be 3rd and 10 from the 32.
We need to see some Zach Hardy or Carson Bordy action here.
Muskies without a first down. Or back to pass, shoots it over. He's got Gay in the slot. He's over the 40. There's your first down. Eli gives room. He's over the 45. Cuts it back midfield. Look out. 40, 35. Westerfield in pursuit. And he gets Gay not quite to the turf. Eli Gay fights all the way inside the 10 to the 9. And we've got a flag way back on the 35-yard line.
I hope that they don't call illegal man downfield on this, and it's a hold or something like that. It's the umpire who threw the flag, and there's only a couple different things that they're usually looking and calling there, but that ball was completed behind the line of scrimmage, I believe, and so I'm not 100% sure what the call is here, because if it was behind the line of scrimmage, the lineman can advance. It could be a block in the back, though. There's a myriad of calls.
Whether it stands or not, you got to check that on the replay.
Tremendous play.
Because Eli Gay showed phenomenal will and drive and athleticism to take that one inside the 10.
Nope.
And they're picking the flag
Picking up the flag.
So it will stand.
And I'm guessing the umpire was calling an ineligible man downfield, and the 2 side judges clarified that ball was completed behind the line of scrimmage, which allows those linemen to be released downfield.
59 yards on the pitch and catch. And that's a huge play on just a little 5-yard pass, and Gay did the rest. So it's 1st and goal Muskies as they're in the First National Bank red zone. Go see Wayne Johansson, Teresa Shopper at First National Bank of Muscatine for all your commercial lending needs. 1st and goal for the Muskies. They go trips left, Nimley and Orr in the backfield. Orr gets a high snap. He flares it out to Gay in the flat. 5, touchdown Muskies. Carson Orr and Eli Gay 9 yards out, and the Muskies are within an extra point of tying this game up.
And Eli Gay is going to get the stat for this. He's going to get the touchdown, one of the many he's already had this season and more to come. But the two receivers outside, Carson Bordy and Zach Hardy, blocking downfield on that is why he gets in untouched. Unbelievable stock blocking from the wide receiver position there for Muscatine.
So the Muskies are on the board with 4:54 to go in the first. Carson Bordy on for the PAT. Orr will hold. Good snap, good hold, and the kick is no good. Wide right. 4:54 to play in the first. West 7 to Muskie 6. We're stepping away for 60. You listen to Muskie football on KWPC 860 AM and 95.18 FM.
Hello, this is Jimmy Greenhoff from Toyota Muscatine, and I would love the chance to earn your business.
We have a great selection of new and used cars. Now is the time.
If you're in the market for a new or used vehicle, please come down, give us a shot. We'll help you out in any way we can.
Hi, my name is TJ Deere. I'm the general manager here at Toyota Muscatine. Our information is free, so give us an opportunity to earn your business.
Home is your most valuable asset. Protect it with a metal roof from Affordable Metal Manufacturing.
After a hailstorm, we had damage to our roof. We got a new steel roof from Affordable Metal. The service was excellent. The contractor put it on really fast, and my wife and I love that our new steel roof has added value to our home.
Call Affordable Metal Manufacturing in Muscatine at 563-264-8212 and ask about their standing seam roofing sale.
Kickoff Houston and Westerfield deep, and that's a short kick, and it's going to hit the turf, and it's picked up again by Westerfield at the 11. He cuts it outside, 25, and out of bounds at the 30 as he's taken out by Sean Brown. They'll call it the 33, first down where West will take over.
Yeah, the West blockers on that kickoff are being very aggressive and doing a nice job of creating that lane. It's just kind of a middle wedge return. It's a little old school, and you got to love it. You have that opportunity to knock somebody's block off a little bit with them seeing coming. That's a little mano-a-mano football.
Got to give a little shout-out because I'm being told to from Jake Musell and Kobe Vasquez, a couple of Hawkeyes getting ready for that Iowa State-Iowa matchup this weekend. Listening from Iowa City tonight.
And you can listen to both of those broadcasts, Hawkeyes on Vintage Sound and Cyclones on KWPC.
Milam option right. He keeps it, goes over the 40, 45, cuts it back midfield, and into Muskie territory at the 48.
The ball's on the ground. We'll see.
It does look like West retained possession. I tell you what, Joel, he's got some quick, he runs this offense well. He gets to the edge. He's got some speed.
Yeah, what a blessing it is for a team to have your backup quarterback have a whole season as your starting quarterback under the belt.
19-yard gain on first down for Jacob Milam. They go twins left, twins right. Actually double wings. Milam back to pass, it's empty. Rushes on, down he goes, is nimbly on the blitz, and it looks like Broders cleaned him up along with Jonah Cook. And a big loss on first down back to the 47-yard line, a loss of 5. It'll be 2nd and 15.
Yeah, you're going to empty the backfield like that. Only one of two things is going to happen. He's dropping back to pass, or he's going to run a quarterback draw. So what Coach DJ Hawkins did is he dialed up some pressure, and really there was just no gap that wasn't filled from Muscatine on that blitz.
Looks like Peyton Heath to the left along with Houston. Westerfield wide right. On 2nd and 15, Milam rolls to his left, rushes on, throws, incomplete, short of Houston at the 42. It'll be 3rd and 15.
In these last two drives for Muscatine, they benefited. They had some negative plays in the penalty side this last time on defense, and that quarterback sack was huge to push them back behind the sticks, get West off schedule, having to maybe change up what they have in their script sheet or what they're comfortable doing. There's not a lot of good plays for 3rd and 17.
3rd and 15 West. 3:37 to play in the first. They lead the Muskies 7-6. Milam barks out the signals. He gets a snap, back to pass, rushes on, taking a deep shot for Westerfield, out of bounds, shoots it wide right, and it's going to be 4th and 15, punt time.
Really good
for
coverage.
The Falcons.
Really good coverage there from Tovar.
Trey Tovar running stride for stride with Malik Westerfield.
The Burrito Factory, home of the wet burrito, bringing you Muskie football, located on Park Avenue in Muscatine and Harper Cycling. Greg and Charlie Harper remind you that bicycling is a great activity.
Gibson on to punt. Eli Gay along with Ty
Ooh,
Cortia. Fumbles a snap, rushes on, down he goes! And he fumbles again, but he's down. Jonah Cook got to him. As it's going to be back at the 32-yard line. Fumbled the snap, and he was cleaned up. A loss of 15, and the Muskies in great field position. 1st and 10 on the West 32.
Yeah, really good break there for Muscatine. Excellent field position, as you said, Brian. And let's see if they can pick up offensively where they did last series. And if you're looking for something to do after the game, Buffalo Wild Wings bringing you Muskie football.
2-by-2 for the Muskies. Nimley in the backfield with Orr. High snap. They give it to Tim over the left side. He's inside the 30 to about the 29. West doing a pretty good job on Nimley early. Gain of 3, it'll be 2nd and 7.
We've had enough rain that a 2-by-2 formation is a good formation. It's like Noah's Ark.
There you go. Sincere Gay, 6'1", 315 at the nose, and he is plugging some holes for West. Now Nimley shifts in front of Orr on 2nd and 7. Carson gives to Nimley over the right side. Tim, 30, 25, down near the 20, and it's down to the 17. Gain of 12 for Nimley. 1st and 10 Muskies on the 17 in the First National Bank red zone. Go see Ron Monahan, Nate Meineke. Some good folks at First National Bank of Muscatine.
Really great block there from Stoltzfus at the right tackle, just crashing down that whole right side of the line.
Trips right for the Muskies on 1st down. Orr gets a snap. He keeps it. He shoots it over the middle, and it's incomplete, intended for Eli Gay at the 5. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Yeah, Orr had Gay right there in the seam, just a little too low of a throw. Would have been a really opportunity for 6 if he can get that ball up just a little bit.
Hardy split wide left. Bordy to the right along with Gay in the slot right. On 2nd and 10. Eli now shifts into the backfield with Orr and Nimley. And there's a handoff to Gay over the left side, 15. Shooting to the edge. Good defense by West to get him to the turf. Nice play by number 22 that time for West, Tyrese Johnson. And they'll bring up 3rd down for the Muskies.
Yeah, really strong open field tackle there for Johnson.
Gain of 5. It'll be 3rd and 5 from just outside the 12. Clock at 2 minutes and ticking, first quarter. Davenport West 7 and the Muskies 6. Twins left for the Muskies, Bordy right. And now Nimley in motion. They flare it out to Tim, 15. Eludes a tackle at the 10. Good open field tackle by Houston to get him to the ground. But it's going to be 1st and goal Muskies, it looks like.
They're going to spot it
just
be a yard short.
Down to the 9. It's going to be 4th and 1.
I think you go for it here.
Jake Mueller will go for this. It's a long one. Just outside the 9, the Muskies got to get inside the 8. They go Twins left. Nimley in the backfield with Carson Orr. They give to Nimley over the left side. He's swallowed up and down. He loses 2. And the Muskies are going to turn this over on downs. And that was number 50 again, Joel. And I don't have a 50 on my roster.
Yeah, I'm not seeing it.
Oh,
either.
there it is down there. Clayton Broderson. It's at the bottom. 5'8", 205. And boy, he made a heck of a play on Tim Nimley. And the Muskies are stonewalled at the 10.
Did a great job of reading the pulling guard. Got into that back hip, and he just shot the gap, and he was able to beat the play in the backfield.
1:11 to play in the first quarter, and the West leads the Muskies 7-6. High school football Thursday night style. Who needs Eagles and Falcons? You've got the Muskies and the Falcons here. There's Milam over the right, 10-15. He's got some room, and he's tripped up on a good play by Talk Portier. That would have gone for a lot more out near the 23, first down Falcons.
Yeah, really good job of sealing. So what they're doing is they're blocking the backer with a wide receiver who is in charge of keeping that quarterback on that. It's almost like a quarterback sweep. They give it an option look, but it's really kind of a quarterback sweep. I'm not even sure he's ever looking to pitch on that.
Two receivers to the right. Twin backfield for West. And now there's a give up the middle for Carter. Carter over the 25 to about the 29. He's going to gain 6. It'll be 2nd and 4. Nimley at the bottom of that pile for the Muskies.
West really having success running the ball.
Clock at 30. West has time for one more play here. 2nd and 4 for the Falcons on their own 29-yard line. There's Milam on the option right. He keeps it over the 35 to the 36. Another nice run. Going to gain about 7, and it's a first down for the Falcons out to the 37. Call it a gain of 8. And we'll see if Coach goes into the quarter break here after they start the clock.
Yeah, I think they're going to hold up and go a quarter.
Justin Peters got to be pleased with this first quarter of football for his Falcons. We've played one, folks. It's West 7 and a Muskie 6. We're taking a 60-second timeout. You'll listen to Muskie football on KWPC 860 AM and 95.1 FM.
Let Vision Center PC help you with those dreaded 3 little words, back to school. Until September 1st, we are offering children 18 and under free transition lenses with the purchase of a complete pair of eyeglasses. Protect those delicate eyes from the harmful UV rays. Call our office today to schedule your child's back to school exam. 563-263-2020. Vision Center PC, only the finest care.
Home of the 40s, serving Muscatine, Wilton, West Liberty, Iowa City, and the Quad Cities area for years. Pete's Tap serves appetizers, wings, burgers, fish, and more. Their hours are 11 to 11 Monday through Thursday, 11 to 2 a.m. on Friday, 11 to 12 on Saturday, and noon to 10 on Sunday. Pete's Tap has over 30 different sauces for wings. Take advantage of their abundant sauces during Monday's 50-cent wings. Make Pete's Tap your home for wings, beer, and sports. Pete's Tap. So much more than a bar, come as you are. Pete's Tap proudly supports Muskie Athletics. Go Muskies!
1 quarter in the books. Davenport West leads the Muskies 7-6. We're broadcasting from the Uptown Motors broadcast booth. First quarter, West with 108 total yards, 54 on the ground, 54 in the air. The Muskies, 93 total yards, 17 on the ground, 76 in the air. There's Milam over the left side. Out to the 40, a gain of 3. He's brought down on the play by Schmelzer and Zillig. It'll be 2nd and 7 Falcons.
Yeah, they're really doubling down on the quarterback run these last couple series. And it's a nice scheme because, you know, you have a hat on a hat. I mean, your running backs are now blocking. You know, it's 10 guys. There's really one free man the quarterback has to beat.
Houston and Westerfield to the right. Milam options to the right. He's going to keep it. 45, and he's going to get a first down near midfield. Taken to the ground on a play by Broders, but another successful running play by West out to midfield. First down Falcons.
As you're watching this replay, you see Broders fly up, and he's got the pitch man, and you sometimes will ask yourself, why didn't he just hit the quarterback? He was right by him. It's not his job. And so one of the things that you'll see the Muscatine coaching staff do is maybe adjust those assignments, try to speed up that read, and let the safety take the pitch, change it up a little bit. It'd be interesting to see that chess match. That's a false start, left tackle.
Yep. Karstens was in motion there, and another potential drive killer as West has had several penalties here in the first half. False start, it'll be 1st and 15. And Joel, when they haven't shot themselves in the foot, they've had success.
Very efficient offensively when they're able to snap it. They've almost had more penalty yards than Muscatine's had offensive total yards tonight.
Big penalties. First play of the game, they ran the kickoff back, but had a block in the back. Ended up scoring anyway. 1st and 15 now, Falcons on their 45. Milam back to pass. Shoots it over the middle. Has Houston complete to the 46, a gain of 9. And that'll bring up 2nd and 6.
Yeah, that ball was completed just in front of Nimley. that's a dangerous pass, and if they try to go back to that well, that's when you can start to see a pick six pop up.
Going to call it a gain of 10 to the Muskie 45. So it'll be 2nd and 5 Falcons from the Muskie 45. 10:19 to play in the first half, and the Falcons lead the Muskies 7-6. Milam, options to the right, fumble, ball on the ground. I think West covers it up. It was intended for Carter on the pitch, and a nice recovery by James Alley. And a 4-yard loss, so it'll be 3rd and 9.
And there was that adjustment right there. Now they rushed, and they brought Broders, gave him the quarterback assignment, sped up that read, caused an erratic pitch. Just good, solid football adjustment there from the Muscatine coaching staff.
3rd and 9, that's Coach Hawkins and Schultz and company. They take their defense very seriously here at Muscatine. 3rd and 9 from the 49. Milam rolls to his left. Open pocket, shoots it down, overshoots his man at the 31. Good coverage by Tegan Schmelzer. 4th and 9 for the Falcons, a kicking situation for Gibson.
A kicking situation. Is that like a march situation? Yes. To quote the former Iowa basketball coach Steve Alford, we're in a march situation.
We don't need to quote Steve Alford on this broadcast. Do we? Riggs likes Bill Self and can't. Does he still eat a lot of beef jerky, Riggs? Isn't that his weakness?
Boom, fumble snap.
There's a fumbled snap by Gibson. Kicks it straight up in the air. Eli Gay takes it on about the 16. Gay stutter steps 20. And he's taken down. Looked like a face mask, but it must not have been. The way he went down, I wasn't sure. But Gay gets it to the 25. It'll be 1st down for the Muskies right there with 9:17 left in the first half. Falcons lead 7-6.
Yeah, he must have had him just under the shoulder pads. But the official was right there. And, we have the Vision Center questionable call of the game. I kind of want to go back to that picking up the flag on that long Gay reception. That was really good communication by the officials, and that was a nice job by that official being right there on top of it.
Twins right for the Muskies. Nimley in the backfield, Zek at H-back. And now he shifts across formation on 1st down. Orr rolls to his right. Carson looks downfield, shoots it over the top for Gay, and it's intercepted by Westerfield and out of bounds. And you could see him sitting there, Joel. Malik Westerfield played the ball great, and it's going to be 1st down West on the Muskie 46.
Yep, he didn't bite on the wheel route and was able to catch that ball in the cover 2, and just a good play from the free safety.
This certainly doesn't look like the team that lost 34-9 a week ago at Clinton. West playing very well here early. 1st and 10 on the Muskie 46, and they lead 7-6.
We mentioned in the pregame, turnover margin is really crucial. And right now they're +1.
Carter and Milam in the backfield. And now we've got a flag.
Another false start, another procedure penalty.
And it is false start on the Falcons. 1st and 15 from their own 49 now.
It's never a good feeling as a lineman when you get subbed out mid-series. That means you're usually the one that jumped.
Some of our other sponsors, Point After, every Point After. Brought to you by Rivo Plumbing. Offensive and defensive player of the games after the game. Sponsored by CBI Bank and Trust. Time and temp sponsor. We gave you that Kirk Butcher Plumbing. And then starting lineups, great clips, great sponsors. Halftime show brought to you by Pete's Tap. There's Milam. Gives to Carter over the right side. Inside the 50. Spins down to the 47. And he paid the price as Jonah Cook bringing his lunch bucket on that hit.
Yeah, Cookie doing a nice job of coming back behind the play and following it. You get that spin back into the defensive lineman. Sometimes you can get the ball to pop out there. They don't see that hit coming.
Gain of 4. It'll be 2nd and 11 from the Muskie 47. All 1st and 10 sponsored by MCC. Muscatine Community College. Muskies haven't had a lot of those yet. Milam back to pass, sets, throws, got a man. It's incomplete as Houston dropped it at the 40, and it'll be 3rd down and 11.
Really good coverage there from Takportia, driving hard on that ball. It was a drop by Houston, but he wasn't going anywhere if he had caught it. Really good defensive play.
8.5 minutes, or 8:30 left here in the first half. 7-6. It's been A great first half of football, very competitive.
But it's really been competitive because of West's mistakes. That's really been the tale of this first half so far.
Twins to the right for the Falcons. On 3rd and 11, Milam back to pass. Rolls to his right, rushes on, eludes one guy. He's going to keep it and goes out of bounds inside the 45. So West will have to kick this one away too. They're going to spot this on about the 43. A gain of 4. It'll be 4th and 7.
Just an outstanding pass rush from Dalton Sell, the defensive end for Muscatine. Still learning the position, but he's such a gifted athlete outside. That's a theme we're going to talk about all year long, is how good of a pass rusher Dalton Sell is. Got some personnel confusion here from West.
Get a guy on. They still have plenty of time with 10 on the play clock. Takporti and Eli Gay both inside the Muskie 10. There's a high snap. Gibson gets it and gets rid of it. A low kick. It's going to take a roll and down to about the 20 where it goes out of bounds. The Muskies will start there with 8:15 left here in the first half, and Falcons lead the Muskies 7-6.
Quality Transport owners Ken and Dana LaRue and their new 21-passenger limo bus can get you anywhere you need to be for a party or wedding. Quality Transport actually gave me a quote this week. My boss and I are going to be traveling in October. They're taking us to the airport. Quality Transport is. So great sponsor, great business locally in Muscatine.
Ken and Dana, great people. 1st and 10. There's Nimley, cuts it back. Boy's taken down from behind. Another good play. The interior of the West defense playing very well. Zach Berry that time got him, 6 foot, 300 pounds. Clogging up the middle there.
Yeah, there's some real size up front for West, and the Muscatine right now having a hard time moving that line of scrimmage.
Call it no gain, 2nd and 10. Nose of the football just over the 20. Twins to the left for the Muskies, Bordy to the right. And now Nimley shifts in motion. Orr back to pass, flares it out to Tim in the flat, and he drops it. 3rd and 10.
Yeah, just looking to make a move before he secured the ball. West had it covered well.
3rd and 10. West defense played very well here tonight.
Yeah, I've been really impressed with their preparation. They seem to be very comfortable with everything Muscatine's throwing at them.
Gave up the big 59-yard pass play to Eli Gay. Other than that, they've been stout. There's Orr flipping it out to Gay again. And he's going to be short of the first down as West played that well. And they get him to the turf there. Westerfield, the middle of that one, along with Luke Woods Ford. And it's going to be 4th down for the Muskies and 3 on their own 27.
Let's see if the Muskies can flip the field position here again.
Bordy had one punt earlier, 44 yards. Let's see if he can do that again.
Yeah, we have to know one of the dings from last week's game is Tony Nitzel, the long snapper, has got a cast on his hand, so we have a different long snapper this game.
Bordy with the approach and a kick, a low one. Westerfield deep, bounces off the back of a Muskie, and it's going to be dropped right there at the 44. So a 30-yard punt for Bordy. 1st and 10 Falcons on their own 44-yard line with 6:47 left in the first half.
Community Bank and Trust, putting people first and supporting Muskie athletics this fall and throughout the basketball season. Trucks Unlimited. Bridget and Marty Mills support local student activities. Thank you to Trucks Unlimited for sponsoring Muskie sports.
1st and 10 Falcons are on 44. Milam and Carter in the backfield. Tight formation. They go double tights. Milam keeps it over the right side, spins out near midfield. Gain of 6 taken down by Schmelzer on the play.
We had talked about what's Muscatine going to do, maybe trying to limit carries for Tim